TackleBuryBug, I does it easy because I'm too easy, baby. It's that 2021 gun collection. I told y'all, if I get to this 500 subscribers, I'm gonna give y'all the gun collection. Y'all said y'all want the gun collection. That's a Glock collection right there. Don't get it twisted. Oh, for you gun Nazis, I do tote one. And yes, it was loaded because this is my EDC. So this is one of the Glocks. Yeah. Oh, look, flashlight, your red beaming. Yes, it was a hollow point in the chamber, but it's not as unloaded for your gun Nazis. Unloaded. Unloaded. Not loaded. Yeah. But hey, we starting off this gun collection with my Glock 17 Gen 3 with the TLR. It's a TLR1 HL, high luminal, 800 lumens flashlight with a contour switch. They don't even sell those anymore. Contour switch where you hit the button, comes on, hit it again, you get the strobe. And then I have a crimson trace laser. So whenever I grab the grip, my laser's on, and I grab it, my flashlight is on, so I don't have to do all the switching. That's when I come out my holster, it's ready to go. But this is the Glock 17. Yeah, you might see the chrome slide. I done that myself. I had holster wear from a security job I had. And so I decided to take the nitride finish off. And since Gen 3 came with the Tennifer finish, a lot of you people don't know what that is. That's a process they use it to weatherize this firearm, and it makes this thing hard. You make it so hard. That finish is rock solid. I haven't polished this gun in 6 years, and it's dull from fingerprints, and it still shine. But even I can show you, just with a little light microfiber tile, no wax anything, it turns chrome again. So just think when I do put a little mudders or flits on it. But this is my Glock 17. That's my first Glock, EDC. So let's put Glock 17 there. Oh, this is a birthday present. Y'all don't know what this is. This is old school Glock. You see this Glock here? This old school, this Tupperware. Because it looked like some Tupperware. Some of y'all too young to know what Tupperware is, but your grannies and your mamas, they grew up on this. This is what your dinner used to go in the day after, you know what I'm saying? This is what your tomorrow's dinner lunch looked like going to school. But this is the Tupperware. This is a Tupperware Glock, Gen 3, Gen 2, correction. This is a Gen 2. This how it used to come. This how Glock used to have their box. So you have the Gen 2 Tupperware Glock. For you gun Nazis, yes, there's a magazine in there, but it is empty. This is a Gen 2 Glock. I got this for my birthday. Mika bought me. This was, to be exact, I want to say this was my, I won't say it was my first, it was my second Glock. This was my second Glock I ever owned. The first one was a 31, 357 seal, but this is a Gen 2 Glock. Gen 5 went back to Gen 2 with one pin. A Gen 3 has two pins. You have a pin here and a pin there. So they changed the mechanism for this, the Gen 3, for the 40 cal, because the Gen 2, they had a 40, if I'm not mistaken. They had a 40, but the 40, it was breaking. They was having problems with the slide, so they beefed it up and put the second pin in there. But then if you go to, you're gonna see a Gen 5, which is this Gen 5 will be, I know I got a Gen 5 17 in here, and this, the first Gen 5 was the 19X. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. But this is my Gen 2, and this was my favorite Glock because it didn't have the finger grooves. You know, we used to make a joke that they took a little Chinese lady and squares the finger grooves and made the finger grooves, and it's atrocious. You'll see on my Glock, I got a Glock 357 Gen 3 that I shaved off all the finger grooves, and I cut out some of this plastic so I can get a higher grip angle on it to make it more comfortable for my knuckles. So you won't get the infamous Glock knuckles. So if you've been dealing with Glocks over the years, you'll know something about the Glock knuckle. It kills you. Hours of shooting, it hurts. But this is my Gen 2, and the Gen 5 went basically back to this frame, except for they have the back straps that you can change out the back straps to make it a little modular for bigger and smaller hands, and a beaver tail and all that crap to stop you from getting Glock bite. But I always learned if you grip it the correct way and don't hold it up like this, you don't have to worry about slide bite. if you're gripping it the correct way, you won't have to worry about that. But I digress, you know, to each his own. I never got a Glock slide bite. I hold my weapon properly. But this is my Gen 2 Glock, man. I love this Glock. And if you see, this is a captured recoil spring. And I think this is another one. This is a tungsten one. Yeah, that's a tungsten one. But I'm gonna take it back to old Gen 1. I'm gonna break this down for you. You know, I know YouTube don't like it. Oh well, they'll get over it. This is for educational purposes and gun collection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you guys see this, that's old school Glock. That's the way Glock used to. Gen 1s, certain Gen 2s. It wasn't a capture spring. And to be honest with you, I have a capture spring and I have this one. And to me, this is much smoother than the capture spring. So I put this one back in there. And this was the one that was in there when I got this gun. So put it back together. Yes, sir. Now look what we got here. Another Glock. This is a Glock 43, which is a single. Oh wait, gun Nazis. Look, it's empty. There was a mag in it, but it's empty. I don't store firearms loaded. Glock 43. I would say this is a Gen 5 Glock 43. You know, the original. I don't even know how many rounds this thing is. 6 rounds, 7 with one in the chamber. I know this is a 10-round mag. But I hate this gun. I really bought this gun from one of my partners because he was selling it and I just wanted to help him out, so I bought it. But this is a Glock 43. It's a good gun for concealed carry. You know, this is a nice little gun. I don't like it because when they make these Glocks single stack, a Glock should have a double stack magazine. Glock 26, I was raised on Glocks with double stack magazine. This was just, I think they made this just to, I don't know, to pacify some wusses in California or some libertard or something. I don't know. I digress. But I don't like this gun. I got it. Yeah, I got it. But I don't care for it. It's something I probably keep in the car. You know, if my daughter or something need a pistol, she can get it. But I'm not even gonna get it. Too much time, but that is a Glock 43, and it's got to go. So we're gonna go over here, get him on out the way, and back to what I was telling you guys earlier about the Glock Gen 5. This was sent in for the military contract. This, Berettas, and a lot of other pistols, and it didn't make it. Why, I don't know. Shoulda. But the seed went out. But this is my Glock 19X. Gen 5, 4-ish and a half. You know, Gen 5. And as I told you guys, this went back to the Gen 2. Except for they flared it out and put a mag well. But it went back to the Gen 2. No finger grooves. No Chinese lady finger grooves. No finger grooves. And I prefer my Glocks like this. You know, I love the Gen 3. That's my favorite Glock because it's so versatile. But on the Gen 5 platform, I appreciate the no finger grooves because that has finger grooves. And I love this gun. I call it Goldie Glocks. I got this for my birthday. It was a birthday present from somebody I know. Somebody I used to know. Remind me of somebody that I used to know. Let's go to. Y'all don't know that. Somebody. Oh, well, I know this. But anyway, yeah, man, this 19X, man, I love this gun. This gun is freaking awesome. It came with two 19-round mags, a 17-round mag, and then y'all know me, man. You know, I had to put the stick in. Whoo, hit it from the back. Put it in there. Woo, in the back. Oh, yeah, 33. That'll be me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I got the stick for it, you know. Stick mag for it. But this is my 19X, man. I love this gun. The other Glock that came from the factory with a trigger better than this one, we're gonna get to it. It's down there. Just hold your horses. So this one Glock that came factory with a trigger so awesome that I wouldn't touch it. You know, they got some Apex, but I wouldn't touch it. But that's my 19X 9mm. We're doing the 9mm first. So we're gonna go back down here and let's see what we got here. It is a Gen 5 17. If y'all don't notice, I love 17s. I love a full-size gun because I'm a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I can hide a full-size gun. And that's for your gun Nazis. It's unloaded. It's a Gen 5 17. And factoid. On the Gen 5 17s, and this is a Gen 3, I want to say it was the Gen 3 is one of them. The Gen 5 mags don't want to go in there. I want to say it's the 19X. It is the 19X. Yep, it's the 19X. On the 19X, on any Glock, normally they mags will go. But because on the 19X, they have this little groove here, the Gen 5 magazines won't work. But you can take the Gen 5 magazine, any other magazine, and put it in the Gen 5. You can put it in the Gen 3. Because it don't have that stupid little shelf. But, yeah, that Gen 5 Glock 17, it's okay, you know. I got it at a good deal. That's one reason why I got it. Other than that, I'm really content with my Gen 3s. But I got a Gen 5. You know, I got almost all the Gens. I got a Gen 1, but I never let you see that because that's for collection. Purposes only. It ain't business. Can't see everything. And then let's get down to it. There it is. The very best trigger in a Glock that ever came from the factory. Glock 17L. This is a 17L. 17 long slide. This was the very first competition gun that Glock made for competition. And this gun shot so well that they invented this stupid little rule of a box. If the gun don't fit in the box, you can't compete with it. Because people had $3,000 and $4,000 guns, and this gun came out the box $500, $600 out shooting it. But this is the best factory trigger in a Glock ever. And everyone I let shoot this gun say it's the same. The reset and the break is just, it's phenomenal. Like from the factory, it is a phenomenal firearm. And you don't see this, it's like a unicorn. Because Glock produce them, they still produce them in Gen 3. And they'll produce them like every 4 or 5 or 6 years. And they'll release a few. But you don't see them too often. And I think it is an awesome gun. And I hate that you can't use it in USP or none of these Glock competitions. That sucks. Because they made the Glock 34 because they couldn't use this, so they cut it down. They cut it down almost like an inch and made the Glock 34. I don't own a 34, but I do have a 17L. And I love this gun. And it's awesome with a TLR1 high lumen, you know, stream light on it with the contour switch right here. But that's a unicorn. You don't see this. You don't see this gun too often. Too many people have their gun. So, I'm gonna let them take a look at it one more time. This is 17L. That is an awesome, awesome gun. So, closing that box. It's like the stack is getting big now. Oh, now we're going to the 40 cals. 40 cal! 40 cal for a boy or gal. Yes. This is another unicorn. This is a fish gill Glock 40. You will see the Glock 40 more than you'll see a 17 or a 19. You will see this one more than you see any other caliber, the 40, because most police officers use this gun. But this is a Glock, the Glock Gen 3 RTF2. This, if you look at this, this is what the Gen 4 texture came from, the RTF2. Because the RTF2 was a little rough. They had the RTF1, this is the RTF2 with the fish gill striations. You know, cock and slide. So on the slide, the fish gill. And the 17 is a unicorn. I would love to get a 17. If y'all got a 17 for sale, let me know how about it. And this is a nice gun. It came with nice sights. And factory Glock. 15 round mag. And then I have a 22. Because, you know, hey, it was cold outside that night. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, went over your head like umbrella. But yeah, this is a Glock 22. RTF2, Gen 3. the predecessor of the Gen 4. That's the exact same grip that the Gen 4 had, but not as aggressive. But it's a nice Glock. I love this gun. Still haven't shot it yet. Don't need to. Got other 40s. Let's see what we got here. That's 40 cal. Make our other stack. So we got another 40 here. I want to say we have 2 40s. Let me make sure. Because they're twins. Yes. I call it the Ghetto Twins. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be here too. The Ghetto Twins. These are property of Barry County, Texas. I want to say it was the San Antonio Sheriff's Department, if I'm not mistaken. San Antonio, Barry County, Texas. It was property of Barry County, Texas. 40 cal, Gen 2s. Gen 2 Glocks. And these guns are awesome. I call them the Ghetto Twins. They, you know, nothing like twins. But just for you gun doctors, again, I'm going to let you know all my guns are safe. They're safe. I have 22 round mags for each one. But, you know, I even have them. What I love about the 40 cal, what you people don't know is, you can get a 40, you can get you a 9mm barrel. And then you get your 9mm extended mag. Now you got a 49. So you can shoot your 9 out of it, which you can get rounds cheaper. And then you got your 40 for defensive. Get you some critical duty. They're awesome. Awesome saber. 40 cals, awesome blue dots. So, hey, something. Get you something. Defensive round. You know, but with a 40 cal, you can get a 9mm barrel or a 357 SIG. So you can have 3 guns with 1 frame, 1 slide. And on the 9mm, all you have to do is change the mag. On the 357 and 40, they use the same mag. But those are the Ghetto Twins, Gen 2 Glock 40s. You know, I love my Glocks. And they're awesome. So let's slide on over. Since we out of the 40 cal range. Oh, I do have one more 40, wait. Michael Jordan. This is my Glock 23. I built this gun. I put in all internals. I bought this as a raw slide, a raw lower receiver. I put the trigger in there. I bought the slide. I bought the barrel. If you notice, that slide and barrel don't have a serial number on it. And I had a nickel bore round. And I had this gun made before Glock even started making this finish. Now I think they make a nickel or a gray finish now, but this was 10 years ago. You know, I did this. I made this gun. I built this gun. Called myself a gunsmith, but this is my Glock 23. And I almost left this out. That's my Glock. Sunday gun day. Michael Jordan. I just shot that today. So now, you want to take a look at it one more look at it. It's one of my favorite guns. And that's a nickel bore run slide. And it's an awesome look. All you gotta do is just wipe it. I put a little oil on it to change the color of it. But it's a nice little firearm. Now let's get on over here. What we got here? We up to 10mm now. We went up to, I think we just jumped. We just jumped calibers, like just skipped over everything. But this is a 10mm Glock 40. I'm gonna put that in there. This is a Glock 40, 10mm. One of my Bug Nation buddies, Deer Meat, he has one of these. Big Dre used to have one with a Barris 553 red dot sight. And I use this to go hog hunting. See the red dot in it? And that's a Barris Fast 5.3 sighted in. Gun nice as it is, unloaded. And this is a Gen 4. And this have their RTF finish, but I put Talon grips on it so you can see if I want to show you. It have the Talon grips on it. Yeah, you can see it on the back of one of the grip panels. But it has the RTF 2. They went to the RTF 2 on that one. And this is my hog hunting bear gun. If I'm in the woods, I probably have this on me. I have another 10mm, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have this on me because Man, this thing knock off some hogs from 100 yards. It's a nasty gun. It's a nasty round with some Buffalo Bore, or Underwood. I say, man, that thing there, hey, it get the job done. When I say get the job done, okay. We're gonna come back to another 10 mil, but we jumping around now. What we got here? Let's open this up. It's my friend next again. It's the folk fever. Ow! 45. And I ain't talking about President Trump. Look, this is a Glock 21 45 with extended magazine release, extended slide release, laser flashlight, laser beam. Yeah, let me look right there. Yeah. You know, laser beam. It's unloaded. And it's a 45, 13 rounds, Glock 21 45. It is a nice firearm. And I have the 30 round Chris Vector. That's old. I don't even think they make the 30 round like that anymore. But if they do, if they don't, who cares? I have one. But that is a Glock 45 with 30 rounds in it. So I call this my handheld tummy. But yeah, I got a Glock 45, man. I bought this gun. This used to be one of my duty guns when I was doing security. And I went to a 10 millimeter, then a 357 SIG. But my 45 Glock, y'all can take a look at it. It's beautiful. Glock 21. Everybody should have one. You should get one. Now let's go over here. Let's bump it up. I told y'all about my 357 SIG. Glock 32. I had a 31, but the 31 got stole. So I got two 32s, and I sold one of them, and I kept this one. And this is a Glock 32 Gen 3 with the Tennifer coating. If you look, it looks like it got orange peels on it, and it gives like a glossy, like, it has a finish, a weird finish, like you got some silver or something in it. But that's the Tennifer finish. That's the exact finish that this gun have. And if I take the strip it can be chrome just like this gun, but I'm not gonna go through that process ever again. And this is my carry gun. This is the gun I told you guys I cut the finger grooves off to make it look like a Gen 2. And then I altered right up under here for the knuckle. Like you won't get the Glock knuckle. It makes it, and I shaved the sides to make it more comfortable, because I told this gun for 10 years. And I have a Crimson Trace laser on it. I'm not flagging myself, it's unloaded. But when I grip it, any gun that I had as a defensive gun, you'll know it, because it will have a crimson, it'll have a laser. It'll either have a laser or a red dot. And I'm into red dots now, but it'll have a laser. And that's my Glock 32 357 SIG. And if you notice, I have a lot of magazines for that joint. Because I carried this gun, I have at least 10 magazines when I carried this firearm. And like I told it for like 10 years. And the only reason why this is my favorite Glock. The only reason why I don't tote this gun, because ammo is hard. I mean, it's like my FN57. I don't touch that gun. I don't look at the PS90. I don't look at the 5.7, because you can't enjoy shooting it. Because if you shoot up what you have, a box of ammo right now is $70 a box. That's ridiculous. Like, nah. And I can't, 357 SIG, if you're not a Texas State Trooper, you're not gonna find ammo. Like, nobody has it. And when they do have it, they have their pants unzipped. And my mama told me don't do that. So, no. She always told her young man, no. Now, let's get to it. What we got over here is in an XD box, y'all forgive me. But hey, I store them how I can. This is a Glock 20. This is a Glock 20, 10 millimeter. And for you Nazis, again, it's unloaded. 20, and I do have an extra barrel for it. Because it's a 10 millimeter. I used to hunt with this before I got the Glock 40. And when I hunt with it, because it got that polygonal, whatever they call it, barrel, you can't shoot cast iron. So I went and got a standard barrel, compensated. So it'll stick in there like that. And I can shoot cast lead bullets out, heavy cast lead bullets, buffalo bullets. This will stop a barrel hog. And this used to be my hog gun. But now I even have a laser Max laser on top, but I have to put the cap on it. I left it out wiring here somewhere. I got to find it, put the batteries in it. But it has a flashlight, infrared light. That's for my night vision. So I had red light, LED light at the bottom for my night vision, to enhance my night vision. And this barrel, but this gun here, oh, gun notches again. It is unloaded. The irony of this gun is the history of this firearm. This firearm is a guy that I met him when I was 19 years old. I used to work at Whataburger, and he was a security guard. He was a Salina police officer, and to this day, he's my buddy. This used to be his gun when I met him working as a security guard. And it got sold and went to this guy that's there in Grand Prairie. He came back up to the gun shop. I used to hang at frequently. I used to frequent a lot. And he was selling it with like 10 mags, and I bought it. And when I found out I bought it, it is what they call a Gen 3, but it's the Gen 2.5. If you look at that, it have US on the plate. It have US. That's the way Glock used to have on their serial numbers, US. And so letting them know that it was going to the US. But this used to be his duty gun. And then I bought it from this guy at the guns. He sold it to the gun store. I bought it from the gun store. And when I showed it to him, he told me the serial number. And he was like, hey, man, that was my duty gun. And because he's a close friend of mine, I never sell his gun. Like, it's sentimental value. And it used to be his weapon. He used to qualify with this. And I turned this into my duty gun for a little while. But this is an awesome gun. The 10 millimeters, you can't go wrong with a 10 millimeter. Now, I'm sad to tell you folks that we're at the end, because these all I'm gonna show you, because you don't need to see the rest of them. That ain't your business. It's not your business. You hear me? Buy you some. Make your own business, because my business ain't your business unless I let you know. But now, y'all, I hate to tell y'all, but we at the end of this video, y'all, to come and take a look. Let me see, I can open up a couple. That's a 10. Ignore that 1911 coat right there with a 30 barrel. But yeah, man, I just showed y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I just showed y'all 14 Glocks. There's supposed to be 15, one I'm missing. It's around here somewhere, I don't got time for it. But y'all check it out, man. This is my 2021 Glock Collection. And there's more to come. Like, subscribe, comment, TackleBuryBug, Bug Nation. We 500 and something strong now. And hey, without you guys, there won't be no me without you. So without you, there's no me. And without me, there's no you. So we together. We come together like peanut butter and jelly on bread. We gonna make somebody fed. You heard me? We're gonna do it like that. But it's 2021, exiting into 2022. What you gonna do for 2022? That's the new slogan. What you gonna do for 2022? Is you gonna be a better you, or you gonna be a worse you? I'm trying to be a better me, so y'all can be better you. But like, subscribe, comment, and tell me how you feel. And don't like something, interact. But this TackleBuryBug, may y'all have, I wish I had a Merry Christmas. Y'all have a fantastic New Year, man. And bring about a change. Change come within the mind. So the man think, so the man is. God bless you. TackleBuryBug, we're out of here.